And the Cavs trying to get a win at home and press for success. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Cleveland. They've climbed all the way up to the second spot.
When you look at this visiting team, they have just done a magnificent job of building chemistry. Higher on this list than many people expected. One of the great stories thus far.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Bird and Van Vliet out there with Christie. Then there's Bull. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Well, we know, Greg, early on in the year, teams still trying to figure out their rotations.
And it takes time before you find the rhythm you're looking for. Coaches will mix and match units to see what works best, with the thought also of the postseason. And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Here's Christie. Here's Bird. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Bird is really good inside because he uses both hands and that 6'9" frame to get the shot to fall despite solid defensive pressure.
Now, here's Hunter. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. Mobley a screen on Christie. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Bird, the pass to Bull. Back to Bird for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Guys, they split the season series, and you know, there's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
Now Duren after the missed 3 from Evan Mobley. Now here's Bull. Duren down low. Covered by Mobley. Duren no good. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Now here's Van Vliet. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Bull. Bird outside. Clock at 6. And stolen by Hunter. The 15-footer. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Hunter's got 5.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Pass to Bird. Shoots it. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Bird's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, the quick release, Bird gets that shot off in an instant. He was ready and waiting to strike.
Hunter, no one around him, hands it from downtown.
Boy, he is looking confident Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Van Vliet finds Duren. Back to Van Vliet. Duren sets the screen for Van Vliet. Bird outside. Shoots. Allen with the rebound.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Off target with his three. Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Bird can't hit. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Garland. Allen outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jalen Duren.
And, you know, when Allen gets this positioning, the defense is in trouble, which in turn forces them to commit the foul.
That free throw good from Allen. No good on the second free throw. On the wing, Bird. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And they were in the top 10 in terms of opponents' points per game, up there with some of the very best in our league.
And the assist you talked about, there weren't many teams in the NBA that focused as much on passing as they did, making sure the offense included all 5 guys on the floor. Mitchell outside. Pass to Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
A good touch inside. I mean, Allen does have a nice-looking shot, but he's really at home near the hoop.
Van Vliet outside. Here's Christie. Bull, a screen on Mitchell. Launches a 3. The shot's good from Christie.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Garland kicks to Mitchell. Back to Garland. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Bird from deep three-point land. Rebound by Mitchell.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Hunter, the pass to Mitchell. Now, here's Garland. Mitchell kicks to Garland. Shot clock at 6. The 3. And that's collected by Bird.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
While Van Vliet is just barely 6 feet tall, he's really a strong dude and a competitor.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Max Strus comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. Here's Jerome. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Back to Mobley. And he can't jam it through.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Bird finds Duren. Bull, a screen on Strus. It's tipped and stolen by Mobley. Strus against Bird. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Cavaliers moving the ball around. He was all alone on that one.
And Mobley is a work in progress from there. Draining the triple should certainly help his confidence.
Gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Jerome. Lays it up and banks it in. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Jared Allen, 4th.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Outside, Simmons. Dosunmu, the pass to Duren. There's a screen. A wide open look here for Caruso. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Mitchell. Simmons pulls it in.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Mitchell after Ben Simmons' bucket. Mitchell passes to Allen. And here is Strus. 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Jerome, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Mobley finds Allen. Here's Jerome. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Bird, and he uses the glass on the layup. And it's 6 points for Larry Bird.
And you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves, can take you either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy. Woo-hoo-hoo, that's the stuff of nightmares for the defense. They'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, that's a bad picture.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Strus. The 10-footer finds the target. The visitors with the ball. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Tries it from 9. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And it's Sam Merrill in for Donovan Mitchell.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Good on the shot. Simmons got his second basket.
Sensing the contact coming and adjusting his shot accordingly. Nice recognition and adjustment by Simmons.
Here's Jerome. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Mobley. Merrill with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go. Caruso grabs the miss. Gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
All right, a chance to look at numbers for Mobley. Great showing for him last season. He put up about 15 points a game last season. 9 rebounds and 3 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
And Cleveland making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Simmons looking it over. Bird with the bounce pass. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to Bird. The 17-footer. Cavaliers with the rebound. Jerome passes to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Jerome, following the basket by Larry Bird. Mobley a screen on Simmons. Here's Jerome. And the three off target. 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. A nice shot by Bird.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Here's Jerome. Mobley outside. Pass to Strus. That's tipped. Caruso with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Here's Jerome. Cleveland moving the ball around. That shot wide open. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Beyond the arc. Dosunmu's shot's good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
DeAndre Hunter, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Cavaliers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more in 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. We've got Ben Simmons. Alex Caruso out there with Bol. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Wagner in at the 5. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between... affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Cavaliers trailing, and they're moving it up. And stolen by Simmons. They swipe it. Now Cleveland moving it up. Merrill can't hit. Impressively throughout at 62%. Outside, Simmons. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Dosunmu's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, Simmons is a platinum-level passer, and he has a really good understanding of when his teammates are open.
Pass to Tyson. And here is Mobley. He's defended by Wagner. Here's Jerome. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Caruso. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Mobley. Here's Strus. Takes a 3. Good on the triple. Strus has got his second bucket tonight.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Outside, Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. And Simmons drops them both. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Jerome, guarded by Simmons. Mobley kicks to Strus. Mobley sets the pick for Strus. From outside, off the mark. Gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. A crossover. Simmons can't get it to go.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Merrill passes to Hunter. Here's Jerome. His three-pointer's off the mark. Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Simmons slams it in.
The slash ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive, cutting mentality.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Jerome, no good.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Ball dishes to Simmons. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Here's Jerome, guarded by Simmons. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 6th rebound on the night.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. Jerome passes to Mobley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 7 points for Evan Mobley.
Sometimes basketball is a simple game. Get that ball to Evan Mobley inside, and good things will happen.
Here's Caruso. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And there's the foul. He'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Cavaliers with some changes. Tyson's checked in. And it's Garland in for Sam Merrill. Pass to Tyson. Here's Jerome. No good on the 3.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Number 45, Donovan Mitchell.
Garland against Van Vliet. They get the rebound.
And some people harp on his lack of height, but his size doesn't hurt him at all when it comes to rebound.
A nice shot by Bird.
This is what Bird can do when he feels the defense over-committing to him. Has the control to pull up on a dime and pop it home. One of the toughest shots in the game.
Jerome passes to Garland. And Mobley throws it down.
And went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
On the wing, Bird. Covered by Mitchell. Wagner. Great play by Bird to set it up. Bird's got 3 assists tonight.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
And finished off by Wagner.
How about Big Mo Wagner? Never waste an opportunity to throw it down, big fella.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Down by 12. Garland, the lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Van Vliet passes to Wagner. Back to Van Vliet. Wagner a screen on Garland. Bird outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Duren. 3-pointer. Knocked away. Cleveland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Bird outside from the arc. Jerome with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 7. There's Garland. And that's collected by Bird. Bird's got 4 rebounds in this game. Garland against Van Vliet. It's over Garland. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Looking to get it going. And that one is good from Jerome. Jerome's got 6.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Dosunmu, the pass to Duren. Wagner outside. Pass to Van Vliet. Out to Bird. Over Mitchell. A nice shot by Bird. Bird's got 4 this quarter.
That's exactly where the team wants the ball, in Bird's hands with the clock timer running down.
Garland against Van Vliet. Garland, no good. Gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Van Vliet attacking. That one falls. 5 points in the game.
The defense gets physical inside, and guess what? The tenacious Fred Van Vliet ready for it.
Cleveland moving it around. Here's Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Larry Bird.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And we've seen Mitchell go up against much larger defenders throughout his career. And the reason he makes it look so easy is because of that 6'10" wingspan. Keep in mind, he stands at 6'1", but that's incredible length at his height.
Allen's checked in for Ty Jerome. Van Vliet with a screen on Hunter. Bird. And Duren slams it in.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Mitchell outside. Pass to Allen. Outside Garland. Oh, Hunter in position. No good that time.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
When you've got an imposing force like Bobo, you expect to see him at the line a lot.
Mobley outside. Looking for Allen and gets it there.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Garland. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Puts up a three. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Garland. Mobley's got 7 now in this quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Duren with the screen on Garland. Van Vliet passes to Duren. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Pass to Mobley. Six to shoot. Back to Garland. And a miss there on the triple.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Right wing lets the three fly. The three-pointer is right on target. Christie's got 6.
And Bird gets a lot of love for his scoring ability, but he's also an outstanding passer for his position.
Pass to Mitchell. Allen with it. Great defense that time from Duren.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Mobley with the block.
Well, this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
26 seconds left to play in the first half. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Mitchell wide open. No good from outside. And here is Van Vliet. 5 points in the game. On the wing, Bird. Over Hunter. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And we've finished one half of basketball. They lead by 14. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
You look at Cleveland. This is when it starts to get real. You pass the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the visiting team.
They love to run. At times, it looks like a layup line. They can hit the three, but tough matchup for your transition D.
Yeah, they've made it a race, but only one team has shown up. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Without question, Larry Bird displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Hunter in at the small forward spot. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
And there it is for him. Bird's got 19 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And they're on the break. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Hunter's got 4 rebounds in this game. A kick out to Mobley. And it's off from three-point range. Gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Van Vliet finds Bol. And they pick up 2. And that's now 7 points for Bol.
Not just a threat inside. Bol can stretch things out, too.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here we go. That's good from Faulkner on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 6th assist on the night. Pass to Hunter. Stolen by Bird. Pushing it up. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That's good from Wagner.
At just a skosh under 7 feet, Mo Wagner does all the things you'd expect him to do well. He can be dominant in the paint as a scorer and on the boards.
Here's Mitchell. Makes it off the glass. Mitchell's got 9.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Christie. Bird against Hunter. Bird inside. He's got 19. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Here's Mitchell, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 11.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Van Vliet kicks to Bird. To the wing on the left. Wagner outside. Pass to Bird. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Christie. Fires away from way outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Hunter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Mitchell. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
That free throw, no good. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Bird. And he's good on the second. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Christie. 6 points for him. Van Vliet with a screen on Mitchell. The shot's good from Christie.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Here's Garland. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Garland's got 6 points. Van Vliet against Garland. Van Vliet kicks to Wagner. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Allen. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Mitchell passes to Mobley and stolen by Bull. Over to the left wing. Now Caruso. 8 points for him. Van Vliet outside. Mobley against Bull. Count it. Bull's got 4 points in the quarter.
Bull, more slender, but really showed his strength on that finish inside. He's lean, but he's got some mean to him as well.
Garland dishes to Mobley. Cleveland moving the ball around. Garland surveying the D. It's good from long range. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, very solid from D. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
Clark famously, Fred Van Vliet was undrafted. Why do you think he was overlooked?
Wow, I tell you, I think size, but man, when you look at his intangibles, it's hard to not be impressed with what Fred Van Vliet has done. He is an incredible basketball player. Smart, tough, skilled, relentless. He's had a great career as an undrafted player.
Mobley outside. Garland with the screen for Mobley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with size and a terrific skill set, Mobley gives defenders nightmares.
For Cleveland, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And both free throws good for Mobley.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Mitchell laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 14 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Van Vliet kicks to Wagner. Back to Van Vliet. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And it's 9 points for Fred Van Vliet.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Garland the pass to Allen. Now here's Hunter. To the paint. He's looking for Mobley and finds him.
Sets a great screen, and then Mobley gets perfect position there on the roll.
Van Vliet against Garland. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Max Strus has checked in for Hunter.
Coming onto the floor for your Cavaliers, number 1, Max Strus.
Over in the corner, Caruso. Shoots over Strus. Caruso, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Mitchell outside. Allen outside. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Allen. Mitchell's got 17 now.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Van Vliet outside. Back to Wagner.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Allen. Coming off a terrific season. He also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. The Cavaliers have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Count that one from Mobley.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Simmons. Stolen by Allen. Outside Garland. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, this is one of those nights where you get to see everything in Mobley's bag.
Simmons inside. Defended by Strus. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Garland the pass to Strus. Mobley outside. Again, Mobley missing.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Okoro shot is off. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Pass to Garland. Over Simmons. And Okoro pulls it down. Gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Simmons kicks to Wagner. And they double up Simmons. Shoots the 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Mobley left side. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And their outside game is simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Excellent at seeing the floor. Simmons brings a pass-first mentality to his game.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tyson's checked in. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. And it's Mitchell missing.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And Cleveland making a change here. Merrill's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Here's Tyson. Pass to Jerome. And another miss by Cleveland.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Caruso. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This is his first free throw of the game.
76% from the line a season ago.
Nancy's checked in for Wagner. Good on the second free throw. Cleveland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. There's 1:26 left here in the third quarter. Here's Jerome. And the shot is good. Jerome's got 8 points.
Just too good a player to leave open.
Gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Simmons. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
They do not need Simmons to be a three-point shooter. If he can hit the mid-range, Jay, that opens up a lot by itself.
Strus against Caruso. Mobley the pass to Jerome. The rebound by Nance.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Simmons passes to Nance. Misses from short range. The Cavaliers trail by 16. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Mobley wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Mobley's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Outside, Simmons. One second left. Driving to the basket. And it's good on the way in. Simmons got 6 here in this quarter. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 15. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Bird, Okoro out there with Simmons, and it's Alex Caruso. And it's Nance in at the center, locking down the middle. Simmons dishes to Bird. Hunter with some nice defense. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Garland left side. Pass to Hunter. There's the triple. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. Bird pulls it in. Bird's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the first one drops. Okiki's checked in for the Cavaliers. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Cleveland with it. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Garland kicks to Strus. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 7th assist in the game. Gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Pippen, the pass to Bird. Back to Pippen. Bird against Hunter. Fires it up. Shot's good from Bird. Bird's got 21 in the game.
Boy, Bird has really been in the zone throughout this game.
Pass to Garland. Nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup. 11 points for Darius Garland. Hitting a tremendous 61% from the floor. Hitting at all cylinders. Pippen finds Bird. Sinks the three-pointer.
First 3 of the half. Second of the game. Can he heat up?
Garland, the pass to Strus. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Okiki. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Here's Bird. Garland with the block. Here's Jerome. Covered by Okoro. And that one is good. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pippen with it. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Jerome, guarded by Pippen.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
First one falls for him. And Cleveland making a change here. Tyson's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pass to Bird. Over Hunter. Bird can't hit.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shots.
And it's blocked. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. It's good.
Boy, good enthusiasm from Bird in transition there. He wasn't going to let that fast break opportunity go to waste. Cashing in nicely.
Now, here's Garland. Here's Tyson. Strus with it. He's picked up by Nance. Here's Jerome. Trains the three-pointer.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Garland against Pippen. On the wing, Bird. Down low, releases. And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Bird. Bird's got his 5th assist in this one. Takes a step back. It's Strus on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And here is Okoro to the middle. Bird high post. Working on Hunter. Bird kicks to Okoro. The offensive rebound. On the wing, Dosunmu. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 14. And Garland has it in the corner. Pass to Jerome. Now Strus. 5 on the clock. And here is Garland. Here's Jerome. Nance with the rebound. To the inside. Bird. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Bird's got 9 points now in the quarter. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Strus. Trains it from beyond the arc.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Let's give it up for your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He told them it's all about maintaining the lead. He told them he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Van Vliet finds Bird. Mobley with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. Here's Bird. Shoots over Mobley.
And you know Mobley was in that shooter's head. Evan, as good as they come defensively.
Pass to Jerome. And Mobley throws it down hard.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
In the corner, it's Bird. Over Mobley. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Bird's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Driving the lane, and he converts the layup. Van Vliet with it. Pass to Duren. Now Bird, covered by Mobley. No good from Bird.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to see.
No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Van Vliet passes to Bird. Clock at 6. From the top of the key. And yes, it's good. Bird's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Jerome passes to Mitchell. Off target from 3-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Up top, Bird, covered by Mobley. Offensive rebound. Duren, solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Duren. Inside. Here's Bird. The shot will not fall. Good D by Mobley. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Now Strus. Mobley outside. Here's Allen. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. 3-pointer, Bird. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Van Vliet. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Great work by Van Vliet. So good at carving out space on the interior.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the Cavaliers with some changes. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Max Strus. And it's Garland in for Ty Jerome. Garland dishes to Allen. Mobley inside. He's against Bull. Count that one for Mobley.
And there's the jump shot. Mobley's worked hard on gaining some consistency with it.
And Bird gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet. Bird's got 34.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes. Hunter
against Bird. Pass to Bull. And the layup's good off the glass.
Few players are as tall as Bowl, I think, which makes him a legitimate threat to score inside almost at will.
To the paint, here's Mobley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Bowl. And the first one at the line is good.
Evan Mobley taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Mobley. 1:22 left in the fourth. Van Vliet against Garland. Bird outside. To the middle and stolen by Hunter. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break for 3. Mitchell in for his 7th make in 14 tries.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
Van Vliet outside. On the wing, Bird. 6 on the shot clock. The tray. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 14-6 run. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Guys, what do you think?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
Bird outside. Shot clock at 6. Offline from the high post. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Larry Bird.
Look at that, guys. Last game, Larry Bird took over and had 60 points. Tonight, gets everybody involved. 16 for Ben Simmons with 16 and 9 rebounds. Wagner with 13. Van Vliet with 11. Bowl with 11. Christie with 11. Dosumo with 10. Caruso, that's 9. 7 points for Duran. All-around performance by Bird tonight. Team Larry doing work. Remember, Team Larry started the season off 0-2, but since then they've gotten on a win streak. Man. All right, let's go ahead and see what the next game's coming up. I believe it's Showtime. Showtime should be the next game with Magic's team. Yep. And they'll be taking on the 76ers. The 0-6 76ers. They haven't won a game this season. Let's take a look at the standings here. Look at that. Sixers are 0-6 on the season right now. Jeez. Get a win, man. But yeah, guys, that's the next game coming up. So appreciate you guys for showing up. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll see you guys for the next one. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and make sure you go to my channel and check out the Larry Bird, my playlist, because I have my Michael Jordan playlist there. My Wilt Chamberlain playlist is there. I also have my Larry Bird and Magic Johnson playlist is there. So go ahead and check those out and put it in your favorites, because all the games go there, and they'll be in chronological order as they happen. So I appreciate you guys for coming out. So any games that you may miss, they'll be there forever. So check them out. And any other gameplays you want to see, and leave comments, man. I respond to all comments, no matter what. So I will see you guys in the next stream, and thanks for hanging out with me. Peace.